Hello, hello. Welcome back to Let's Talk Entertainment News. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I spent mine watching the last 2 days of the Olympics. I watched way too much Olympics this year. But it's time to get back to work and talk about all things entertainment. Today we have one topic to discuss. Alfonso Cuarón wants to make a horror movie. Before we get to that, in just a moment, please subscribe to our channel. We're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Subscribe, hit the alert bell, like, comment, send supers, and become a member for $2.99 a month. If you do comment, keep it friendly, keep it on topic, don't make it personal. Yes, Alfonso Cuarón wants to make a horror movie. Doesn't everyone? Academy Award-winning director Alfonso Cuarón has stated he really wants to make a horror movie, but has found writing one difficult. The Mexican filmmaker was speaking at the Locarno Film Festival's masterclass series and answered all manner of questions about his career to date. But when it came to his future project, he was also quite willing to discuss that. My aspiration is to one day do a horror film, said Cuarón at Locarno's outdoor Spiazzo Cinema. I love Rosemary's Baby, as do I, and the other Polanski films and films like The Babadook, which we talked about here last week because they're doing a 10th anniversary re-release. They're so grounded in reality and in character, so I love those, he continued. As a spectator, I have a wider taste, but anything I feel I could do would need to be more grounded. Cuarón hasn't just been dreaming of making a horror movie, however. He just found it difficult to get one off the ground, saying, I've been trying to write something like that, but somehow it doesn't fully work. Yeah, I think he'd be an interesting director for a horror film. He's Mexican, and I'm not sure about his religion. A lot of Mexican Catholics, but that Mexican Catholic vibe really does have a persistent horror element to it, which I think would do well for horror should he choose to go that route. But let's look at his films really quickly here. I thought he directed more films than this, but his first film goes back to 1991, Solo con tu pareja, followed by 1995's A Little Princess, 1998, Great Expectations, and then things really took off with 2001's Y tu Mama Tambien, followed by Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, which is my favorite of the franchise, Children of Men, another great sci-fi film, Gravity, another really good film, and Roma, which I have not seen, but Roma was very highly respected when that film came out. I like the prospect of someone like him doing that. He's obviously a very accomplished, good director, good of character. You don't necessarily see a lot of sort of big, successful awards caliber directors doing this, but I like the possibilities of that happening. So often, the genre fiction categories, you get a lot of dreamers, people with great imaginations, but no budgets, low budgets, and not necessarily having yet constructed all the necessary skill sets to do their ideas justice, even if they had the money. So I like the idea of somebody who's likely to be able to get a good budget and who we know has mastered filmmaking, being able to apply those skills and that money to the horror format. I think he could create something very, very interesting and possibly the type of horror film that really takes the world by storm and becomes a lasting fixture in the horror genre. So yeah, obviously nothing specific here. It sounds like he's fishing for ideas, perhaps getting this out there, this idea that he wants to do horror. Maybe that will open up some avenues. Maybe some horror scripts pre-existing will find their way into his inbox. But I'm interested to see, what becomes of this in a couple of years down the road. Perhaps we'll get an Alfonso Cuarón horror movie. I would really like that very much. All right, then. That is all for now. What do you think about this? Would he be a good director for a horror film of some kind? Let us know in the comment section. But again, keep it friendly, keep it on topic, don't make it personal. And I will see you again soon.